Hello and welcome to another LEGO Bootleg review. This is Marvel's SuperHeroes Sheng Yuan set 368. And it cost 368 Hong Kong dollars. Got it from Sham Shui Po, Hong Kong in Fuk Wing Street. If you want to get this online, check out AliExpress, eBay or whatnot, or just ask other people on my Facebook page, because I'm not going to give any direct links on where to get this on my YouTube. Heroes MOC version, we have Hulk, Iron Man, Ultron, Bruce Banner, Black Widow, Captain America, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, The Vision, and Thor. So this set is clearly based on Age of Ultron, and probably got some ideas in some parts from the Avengers Tower set, since it has a similar feel and look to it. And of course, it is based on the lower floors of the Avengers Tower. Just like other bootleg sets before, it has plastic handlebar on top there for easy carry, which is, better than just getting a big plastic bag and such. That's fine. Super upgrade. And here's a look of this toy and different features it has. And I can say right now the best gimmick of this is if you remove all the stuff on the inside, you can easily make your own tower. You can it's separated into 4 different rooms, corners. You can either close it up or open it up and stack it up as much as you want. And inside this, on the side of the box, you got the another image of the toy right there, and here you get many forms. Yeah, inside here there are 2 white cardboard boxes that house the entire set. Yuan has previously been quite good in replacing sticker elements with printed elements from the sets they've copied from official LEGO sources. However, here, unfortunately, they use stickers themselves, and you see the stickers quite crumpled up, and so a few of these stickers are actually off from the backing sheet, so that's a little bit annoying, but at least you get a lot of Avenger logos there, and the print quality is pretty good. So if you don't build this set, you can easily use these stickers to make a lot of custom MOCs yourself. Inside each box is an instruction manual, and I thought that meant, hey, I'll build one box first and then the other, but no, the bags in each box seem completely random in order, so you just finish one book and do the other. It doesn't really make much sense why the book was separated at all. Guess it's easy for them to staple it or something. That's about it. And one good thing about this set is, because this is a pretty big set, and they have put stamped numbers on each individual bag. Now that is good in theory, however they didn't punch it too carefully. Sometimes the punch is off center, it's cut off on the edge of the bag, or they didn't punch it hard enough and half the print is missing. One good thing about that though, one good thing about the bags is that they put each minifigure, each Avenger minifigure separately in each bag. So for the first half of during building the set, you can identify the bag by seeing which Avenger the instruction booklet is telling you to build. For example, if it says, hey, build Black Widow, you find the bag that has the Black Widow pieces in there, and that is a lot easier to identify than a bag of grey bricks next to another bag of grey bricks. It's pretty hard to identify, so being able to look for the minifigure inside each bag and to identify which bag to open makes it so much faster and easier to get through the first half of the building process. Another thing about the building process is that even though you open the bags in order, that doesn't mean you're only going to use the pieces in that bag. If it tells you to open 3 bags, you might not use all the pieces from those 3 bags, and then the next bag you open, then you end up using all the pieces. So yeah. As always with Sheng Yuan, each minifigure has a spare hand, and there are a lot of extra pieces here, as well as a piece remover, which does work pretty well, and yeah, just overall lots of spare pieces and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Now most of these minifigures are repeats from previous Sheng Yuan releases, so I'm not going to go into too much detail on all of them, except one that's a new figure. And so let's take a look at the first 4. Here we have Bruce Banner, which was previously seen in the Iron Man Buster, the green version of Hulk Buster that came with Bruce Banner and a Black Widow minifigure. And I think the lines on him are a little bit thicker than previous, but that's really about the difference. This is another chance for you to get a Bruce Banner minifigure that's pretty good. We have Thor here, which fortunately does not use the newspaper way to make things seem darker by printing lots of tiny dots. So it looks darker from a distance, but when you look at it close up, you can see the tiny black dots. It does not use that, and the print has ended up being quite well. Same goes with the beard on him as well. It's not tiny dots. Captain America has a pretty good torso here, as well as a shield here with white print, not silver. And yeah, the body's pretty good, but unfortunately his face was printed with the design that was reserved for when Sheng Yuan had the extra Captain America helmets. So when you put the helmet on, the eyes would fit in the holes of that helmet. It does not work here without the helmet, and he just looks goofy. The only thing worse is that if, you know, Captain America said, "Hey, I'm Hydra" or something, but nobody would be that stupid. And finally, we have Iron Man. I forget which mark this is. This is 43 or 42 or something. And yeah, the suit looks fine. It has a little printed black circles printed on the... no, not this helmet. Oops. Scratch that bit. Next we have Iron Man, which has the Ultron details printed on here, as well as the sort of greyish plastic silver on the side. But unfortunately his face looks just stupid, which is unfortunate because the rest of him looks pretty good as well. But that's okay, you just hide it with the helmet. If I just turn these figures around, you can see Iron Man does not have a second face. Captain America does not have back helmet printing. Bruce Banner does not. His hair's pretty tight, but I can tell you he does not have a secondary face. Just to let you see that, so you believe me. So I'm going to put his hair back on. Kind of tight hair, really tight. In fact, it's still tight. There we go. And Thor does have a secondary face. So some characters do, and some characters don't. Seems a little bit random. But the back head on this guy is also printed pretty much spot on to the official Lego stuff. And that's the back print of the torso. Again, very, very highly detailed and looks pretty good. Next up we have Hawkeye, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and Ultron. Ultron's orange head does not have any print on it, unlike the official Lego version. And yeah, all these figures are printed pretty well done. Hawkeye doesn't have an upside down face like he did last time we reviewed a Hawkeye figure, this version of Hawkeye figure from a Sheng Yuan release. Oopsies. And yeah, the print on the torsos are pretty good. I'm still a little bit iffy about the skin color on Scarlet Witch's body and legs, but Ultron's helmet is printed quite nicely. There's a quick look at his back. And Scarlet Witch does have a secondary face, a normal face on the back. Black Widow also has an alternate face, a more aggressive face. And by the way, filming it today, Scarlett Johansson was just filming a scene in Hong Kong, in Yau Ma Tei, for Ghost in the Shell. And there's no secondary face for Hawkeye. But, you know, good news is the back print on all the torsos are still pretty good. The figure we are going to go into more detail is the Vision, since this is not like any other version of Vision that's been released so far. He's got a full red body and a print that goes to up to the side of his head. And this is like just Bond Vision before he's got the cape and everything. So I guess you can say this is Vision in the little container, which is pretty useful to have for people doing MOCs and or, you know, animated videos and stuff. No back print on the head, but does have a well, decent enough, sharp enough back body print. If you like variations of Marvel characters, then you will probably like this figure as well. And finally we have Big Figure Hulk, which is just like previous versions. His hair and head can come off, so you can, you know, rotate his head. And which makes this by default a better figure than the Lego version. Plus he actually has molded toes and not printed, not trying to cheap out like Lego did. But his leg is still based on the first Avengers Hulk with the ripped pants. So it has the uneven mold on the bottom pants area, and but does have the Avengers print on there. Although just like the previous version, since it's the same one, the print is a little bit smaller than the standard Lego print. But yeah, Hulk. Better than official Lego. Before I move on to the main rooms, there's a centerpiece that goes into the room, inside the room, when you put it together in a closed position. And what it is you got these chairs on each side. There's 4 of them on this base. There's a little bit of a transparent piece in there, which is pretty cool. This actually uses a come out. Centerpiece here actually uses a transparent blue Technic bar, and that's pretty cool because LEGO doesn't have any of those. So it's kind of good they've done that, but it is covered for the most part. You can kind of see it in these transparent pieces there. So it's still a cool piece to have because LEGO doesn't do them. And yeah, these chair pieces, they do look kind of cool, and obviously they'll look even better with all the stickers applied, but each chair is on a rotating base, and you can open, the leg panel comes down, you apply transparent stickers to these transparent pieces to make computer screens. The biggest downside here is where you see this one, the clutches and holding two of the pieces a little bit too heavy for it under certain angles. And then you can see here, these sections are all attached just by a single stud. So when you move these a lot, this one's a bit loose, that's okay, but one of the other chairs is a bit not as loose, so the top chair pieces can come off. Sometimes it's not coming off now. Oh, okay, it's staying on this time, but it was coming off before, so you're gonna take my word for it. But overall, the design and look of this chair is pretty sweet. Now I finally come to the main room. The bottom base, black bars there, it has certain holes in different angles, so you have these little Technic pins that you attach to it. And yeah, it's a big cube, and the idea is you can remove the flat plates on the top here and just stack it up and make your own little Avengers tower, or not. And it's got these hinges on here, on these two sides, as well as on the back, and you can see there's even some Technic holes that you can use if you want to. But open this up, and you have, it's in sort of a shoebox shape, so that's pretty cool. So you got 4 rooms in total. You can open this up a little bit more, so these can go all the way around, and this bit can also open as well. Obviously this will need to be moved a little bit, and you can combine all 4 like so in a sort of a plus shape there. It's not closing because, oh yeah, I left a piece sitting there. So yeah, plus shape there. Use these pins to connect it, and then you can stack these towers up, so you have a Avengers doll house, doll tower thing going on. Looking at the center room first, since most of it's identical to each other, both these rooms are just mirror versions of each other, with the only thing different is that the centerpiece here has this thing attached, and it opens up, so you have a safe thing going on, but there's nothing behind there, just some random studs to hold it in place. So that's it. The rest of it's the same. You have this energy thing, not really sure what's going on. You build this little box thing which uses up a lot of the space, so it's kind of a waste of space, but whatever. And you have these energy beams on each side, which is quite secure for the parts that you're using to build it. You got these 2 bars on each side, and just holding up this block is holding up these 2 round pieces on each side. So if anything, it should be quite fragile, but no, it's quite sturdy. And I got the computer screen that rotates around, little satellite dish thing. So just a lab room, but I can't really say what's going on here because I'm not really sure. Next room we have here is my favorite room from the set. It's an examination table. You have a little containment unit there for gases or liquid. You have a nice transparent blue bar that comes down. It makes it really look authentic, with some sort of transporting tube going on. You have a little robot arm there to hold stuff, a little I assume it ought to be a laser, some sort of little telescope, not telescope, microscope. Rotating chairs, little levers, a nice white tape on the cars, Loki staff as well. So there's some sort of scanner thing going on there. So you can really tell a lot of stories in this room because there's a lot of stuff going on here. So that's pretty cool. An extra light on top for funsies. And finally, the other room. I have more computer screens, a rotating sort of desk screen going on, and a machine going on here. And this thing, which is supposed to be kind of cool, you move this computer screen down, and then you can open this sort of transparent pieces, like doorway to come up. And there's a rotating stage here, and you're supposed to put a minifigure there. Unfortunately, the minifigure has just enough space in there for the head to actually plug in to the piece on top. So you either build a figure in there or you don't have a figure. And that sucks. I mean, it means I can't just put a figure in there if I want to. His head's going to get stuck up there. So I had to remove these two pieces to make it functional, I guess. And still there's not enough room for a lot of characters to have bigger hair pieces. What is cool about this is you have transparent pieces of this particular Lego piece right there, which Lego does not have pieces like this in this sort of color. So if you want transparent pieces that Lego do not produce, there you go. Got some nice pieces there. So there you go about this set. I actually had a bit of fun building this. The earlier stages of building this was a little bit more complicated, but it was still very easy to get through it, especially when knowing which bag to open and which bag to easily identify with the minifigure inside. So that's pretty cool. I actually got through it pretty quickly. I have a live stream on this on YouTube, that's saved on YouTube, so you can check that out if you really want to. But yeah, for a non-official set, it is a pretty cool thing. And if you don't like the design inside the rooms, there are more than enough pieces here for you to build so many different things you can think of and sort of build your own tower. If you do build it like this, you know, for example, this room, there's a lot of details, nice details going on. Whoops. I think it's a very, very nice set for what it is, and it's only 368 Hong Kong dollars. I personally pay 330 because I am a frequent customer to this shop, but still, for the price it's going for, it's pretty good. Just gonna showcase this once I close anyway, just so you can see me put this piece in there. It's perfect fit, and yeah, lots of possibilities here. If you're looking for extra pieces, there are a lot of grey bars, a lot of grey bricks here, and a lot of these windows that you can definitely use to enhance, you know, build certain buildings and stuff. So there's a lot of useful pieces in here. I would not mix this with official Lego, of course, but if you only have previous Sheng, Yuan or other bootleg sets, then yeah, this set is a really good attachment to those sets. Yeah, build your own Avengers tower with this set. Pretty cool. And in terms of the plastic quality, it's not as spongy as previous Sheng Yuan stuff. Every piece clicked in very well. There was a nice little click sound, click feeling when you put the pieces together. My hands was not hurting by the end of building this. It did not feel like kind of greasy or dirty at all. And the minifigures that do come with this set are also pretty good. A few flaws aside, but hey, these figures you probably got them from other bootleg sets anyway, so that's not too big of an issue. The unique figures, unique-ish, the Vision and the Bruce Banner figure are very well done, so you still, apart from the usual figures that you will get, you still get two pretty nice figures. If you found this video useful or enjoyable, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, also leaving a comment on how you feel about this set. And as always, you can check out my other bootleg Lego videos or videos on official Lego on my channel, hopefully without ad block on. I also review a lot of other different kinds of toys, so check those out as well, a lot of other Marvel and DC superheroes. As always, you can also support me on Patreon, hopefully, so I can do more videos and make this more of a full-time thing if I can. I really do want to do that, and do have more time to do on animation and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But you don't have to do any of that. As always, take care, have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon, and go Team Cap! I'm still Team Cap, Civil War's over. Actually no, it's still in cinema, but I'm still gonna say it. Team Cap! Woo!